Did you know that 85% of parents admit to yelling at their kids at least once a week? And, according to a study in JAMA Pediatrics, kids who are yelled at frequently are more likely to struggle with anxiety and depression later in life. That's a pretty shocking statistic, isn't it? If you're tired of the yelling and want to break the cycle, you're in the right place. Imagine being able to stop yourself from yelling at your child in just 5 minutes, without feeling guilty or frustrated. Sounds impossible? It's not. In this video, we'll show you simple, proven techniques that can completely change how you respond to your child's behavior, starting right now. You'll learn how to quickly regain control of your emotions, communicate better with your kids, and build a peaceful home, all in just 5 minutes a day. Ready to stop yelling and start connecting? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Silent Power. How pausing can transform your parenting. When you're about to yell, take a pause. Sounds simple, right? But this one small action is incredibly powerful. Pausing gives your brain a moment to process what's happening instead of reacting on autopilot. Dr. Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence, says, the ability to pause before reacting is key to controlling your emotions. A pause helps you step back from the situation and consider the best course of action. You can take a deep breath, count to 5, or even leave the room for a moment. This break prevents you from saying something you might regret and allows you to approach your child calmly. In fact, research shows that it only takes 30 seconds of pause to change your emotional state. So next time you feel your temper rising, pause. Your child will benefit from your ability to reset, and you'll feel more in control of the situation. Chapter 2. The 5-Minute Miracle. Your instant calm button. You've probably heard about deep breathing before, but have you tried it in a moment of stress? Studies show that slow, deep breathing can reduce the body's stress response. The trick is to focus on your breath for just 5 minutes. This technique is known as the 5-5-5 rule, which involves inhaling for 5 seconds, holding for 5 seconds, and exhaling for 5 seconds. Breathing deeply calms your nervous system, reduces heart rate, and shifts you into a more peaceful state. Dr. Andrew Weil, a pioneer in integrative medicine, explains that deep breathing helps you tap into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest functions. This means your body goes from fight or flight to calm and controlled. Take 5 minutes. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. This simple technique can change the entire tone of your interaction with your child. It helps you stay grounded and prevent an emotional outburst. Chapter 3. Why yelling isn't working, and what to do instead. Yelling might feel like it gets your point across, but the truth is, it doesn't. Studies reveal that children who are yelled at are more likely to develop anxiety, depression, and behavioral problems. According to a study published in JAMA Pediatrics, children who experience harsh verbal discipline are more likely to have issues with self-regulation and are less able to cope with stress. Instead of raising your voice, try lowering your tone. Speaking in a calm, steady voice helps your child feel safer and more willing to listen. Dr. Laura Markham, author of Peaceful Parent, Happy Kids, says, children respond to the emotional tone of your voice more than the words you use. In practice, if you feel like yelling, try saying, I understand you're upset, but yelling isn't going to help us solve this. A calm statement like this shows your child that you're in control, and it models the kind of behavior you want them to learn. If you're finding this helpful so far, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another video full of simple, practical parenting tips. Chapter 4. The Reframing Game. Turning anger into connection. Anger is a natural emotion, but it doesn't have to control you. Reframing is a technique where you change the way you think about a situation. When your child is misbehaving, instead of seeing it as defiance, see it as an opportunity to teach. Dr. Ross Greene, author of The Explosive Child, explains that children who act out often do so because they lack the skills to manage their emotions. So, instead of getting frustrated, ask yourself, what skill does my child need to learn right now? This shift in perspective helps you approach the situation with patience rather than anger. For example, if your child refuses to clean up their toys, instead of feeling disrespected, view it as a chance to teach responsibility. Reframing your thoughts will help you stay calm, and it allows you to connect with your child in a way that teaches and nurtures instead of punishing. Chapter 5. The 3R Formula: Recognize, Respond, Reset. A quick way to stop yourself from yelling is to use the 3R formula. First, recognize when you're getting frustrated. It's important to identify when your emotions are rising so you can act before it's too late. Then, respond thoughtfully. Instead of snapping, try saying something like, "I need a moment to calm down, let's talk in a second." Lastly, reset by taking a step back. Resetting doesn't just mean pausing, it's about changing your mental state. Studies show that a shift in perspective, like taking a mental timeout, can reduce aggression. Using this formula helps you stop the knee-jerk reaction to yell. It encourages self-awareness and offers a structure for responding with calmness and purpose. Practice the 3 rupees each time you feel your patience slipping away, and soon it will become second nature. Chapter 6. Parenting from Peace: Creating Lasting Calm in Your Household. The techniques we've discussed are powerful, but for lasting change, you need to make them part of your everyday routine. Parenting from a place of peace doesn't just happen in the heat of the moment, it requires ongoing practice. Create a daily practice of mindfulness. Even just 5 minutes a day of mindful breathing or meditation can help you stay calm during parenting challenges. Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn, creator of mindfulness-based stress reduction, emphasizes that regular mindfulness practice reduces stress and increases emotional resilience. Another way to maintain calm is to set boundaries and expectations clearly. When your child knows what's expected of them, it reduces frustration on both sides. Setting clear routines also helps children feel secure and decreases behavioral issues. Lastly, don't forget to be kind to yourself. Parenting is tough, and nobody is perfect. Research shows that self-compassion leads to better emotional regulation. When you forgive yourself for mistakes, you're more likely to approach your child with patience and love. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll create a peaceful home environment where yelling is no longer the go-to response. Over time, these strategies will become ingrained in your parenting, transforming your household into one of calm and connection. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more parenting advice and strategies to make your life easier and more peaceful. Thanks for watching.